Hey guys, so I'm running really late to work. I actually didn't get a chance to vlog this morning, but I wanted to show you my outfit. Essentially, I am wearing skinny jeans and my very sparkly Just Fab flats, and then I have my lanyard again. This is actually a Plum Express top, and it even has really cute like cufflinks. And it just looks like this. This is my outfit. Yes, I am wearing jeans to work. A lot of us actually do wear jeans to work. We're kind of a more casual group, and the only reason why we're so casual is because we don't really see our customers very often. If we have to see our customers, then yeah, we'll dress up and everything. But I wanted to show you my outfit, and I'll vlog in the car and talk about what happened today, this morning, as far as my makeup and stuff, because I know people might ask since I didn't film that. Okay, let's get in the car because we're late. Hi guys, so I am running late to work. I technically need gas, but I guess I'll just have to get gas when I leave work because I don't have time for that. And no Starbucks today. I'm gonna take the interstate. I am running behind. It's 8:21. I highly doubt I'm gonna make it to work by 9, which is not unusual, as you guys already know. I talked about that yesterday in great detail. Anyway, so this morning I woke up a little later than I anticipated. Yesterday I got up late as well, but today I got up even later. So I didn't get a chance to vlog at all, and I didn't get a chance to eat anything this morning. So I packed myself an apple and a few snacks for breakfast, and then I brought leftovers for lunch today. So this time I actually have lunch. I brought my chicken and mashed potatoes, same thing I ate yesterday. The leftover mashed potatoes from Valentine's Day and the chicken that I made last night. And then tonight I need to go grocery shopping, which is why I'm vlogging. I wasn't going to vlog today. I was just going to vlog yesterday to show you a typical day. But now I want to vlog about a non-typical day, a day where I go grocery shopping after work. And a lot of you had asked me to vlog about grocery shopping, so I was like, okay, cool. So, today I am actually wearing my Revlon Color Stay Whipped Cream Foundation. It's still a little too dark for me, but it's not overly dark that it's bad. Well, before it was like overly dark, but now it's starting to get to where I'm starting to get color back in my face again, and I can start wearing it and it's not too drastic. Plus, when I'm in a hurry, I like to use my Revlon Whipped because I can just take my fingers, rub it on my face, and then like put the powder on and I'm done. Because it sets really fast, it's really easy to use, and it's got a very easy creamy texture that allows you to use your fingers. And I don't have to mess with pouring or pumping or getting out my brush. I just use my fingers, slap it on, and then I go. And it's probably the fastest makeup routine that I have, which is why I really like my Revlon Whipped. Plus, I just love the texture and the coverage. It's just an amazing foundation. It is still my #1 foundation. Going back to it and using it again this morning, I really realized how much I freaking adore that foundation. Hopefully, I can go grocery shopping, make dinner, and edit. This is going to be a huge challenge to finish all of this today. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm really excited that I got my eye tutorial up because I've been holding on to that darn thing for like 2 freaking weeks. I think I may have figured out the lighting situation. It wasn't just the lighting, it was like the camera settings, which was way more complicated than I wanted to go. I wanted to just kind of turn on the lights, turn on the camera, and then go. But, you know, I was getting like, my face was too bright, the colors, I was washed out, I was gray, I was green. Oh, and there was one point I was like green-orange, like I looked sickly. It was disgusting. I'm so glad I refilmed last night because the footage that I filmed the other night was like green, like super green and ugly. It was terrible. There was no way I was going to post that footage because you guys would have been like, ew, what's wrong with your face? So I figured out the camcorder. I think it looks good. We'll see. I still have to edit the footage, and hopefully you guys will be able to give me some feedback on how you think it turned out because it took like freaking an hour to figure that shit out. Hey guys, so my husband was texting me, so I had to like pull the phone off of the mount. I wish I could turn the mount around, but it's not that easy because the Disney cruise boat is in dock. Essentially, the exit to take to go to Cape Canaveral Air Force Station is also the exit to take the cruise ship. So every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then sometimes on the weekends, but I don't work on the weekends, there are cruise boats docked over here to, one, drop people off, clean the boat, and then get ready to sail off on another cruise. And right now, the Disney I don't know what this Disney boat is, but the Disney cruise boat is here. They have some crazy names like Fantasy, Disney, Fun Ship. I don't know. I have no idea. I want to do a cruise. I want to do a Disney cruise really, really bad. But the problem is one, I get motion sickness, and two, Disney cruises are the most expensive of all the cruise lines. Like, it's ridiculously expensive. But everyone who's ever gone on it, like, swears that it is the most amazing, amazing cruise boat, like, ever. Hi, good morning. Thank you. The good thing about working on base is that it's safe here. Like, you're surrounded by military personnel, and a lot of them are very patriotic, which is awesome. I grew up in a military family. My dad retired out of the Air Force 21 years, and my husband, you know, he is an Air Force Academy graduate, and he was prior Air Force, and so, you know, for me, working on a base is like being home. I'm so used to this kind of environment. My first job out of college my first engineering job was on an Air Force base, and so this is like really like what I'm familiar with. They're really great here. It's nice working on a base like that. The only downside is they do have certain restrictions and regulations that other facilities probably wouldn't have. Like, my last job, you could not have a cell phone, you could not have any electronic devices whatsoever. Anything that could connect to a computer, you could not bring in. So USB drives, iPods, iPads, MP3 players, any sort of device that could be plugged in to a computer, you could not bring. Especially storage devices. You could not take pictures, you could not have cameras, you can't even like take drawings of things. Like, it's funny because when you fill out the paper, it's like artist renditions are restricted from classified areas, which makes sense because they don't want you to see classified stuff and then draw a picture of it and then walk out with that information to share to other people. So, you know, that's just the nature of the beast. And in my very first job, it was very high security, high classification. So that job, I really could not talk about anything I worked on. And even to this day, I cannot talk about what I worked on because, you know, it's classified. Even if it becomes released public information, you're still not allowed to talk about it because you can't associate yourself with any of those projects or things that go on. And so it's like really crazy because we used to do some of the coolest stuff. Like, working for the government is really awesome. Like, working for the military and stuff, you get to do some really cool things and see some really awesome stuff. And like, working at the Cape, we get to watch launches like at least once a month, if not like a few times, and sometimes twice a week. Like, it's really cool being here on base. You get to watch the launches, and I support the Navy, so I got to go on a submarine. I really love being an engineer for the military because you get to see really awesome engineering capabilities and feats that they have come through over the years of, you know, their military defenses, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. So it's really awesome. I enjoy what I do. I like my job. There are days where it gets really boring and I get almost depressed because I'm not used to working at such a slow pace. But it's really like something that I can remember as being like, I used to do this. This is really cool. Even if I can't talk about what I did, I know that what I did was really cool. Ooh, I am super duper low on gas. Okay, so I am now leaving work. It is 6:13. Sorry, my clock is ahead by 5 minutes, so I always have to like remember to minus the time so that I'm actually giving you accurate times. Anyway, it's already starting to get dark, obviously. This is why I really wanted a lighting kit, because by the time I get home, it is black outside, and I have absolutely no natural light. So, I'm excited that I have a lighting kit. I actually don't need to film anything today. I'm editing my Milani review, but part of the review video has a bunch of freaking pictures because 14 lipsticks, 5 eyeliners, 4 lip liners, swatch after swatch, and then I had to put in like the name of the lipstick and then my copyright watermark on there. So I was going and cropping pictures, editing them, adding my stamps, doing this stuff. So each picture was taking about 1 to 2 minutes to edit. And there's like 40 pictures. What I did was I edited the 40 pictures and then I put them into collages, because when I looked at it, I was putting individual pictures into the blog and it was like way too busy. So then I ended up doing a bunch of collages of pictures, and so that you guys can just see like a collage of lipsticks versus like a bunch of individual lipstick pictures and like a freaking 20-page blog post. That was just ridiculous. I am out of gas. I need to get groceries and I need to cook and I need to edit. So tonight is probably going to be another long night. Luckily, I don't have to film. So when I don't have to film, I can get a lot more done. However, I did decide to make a little bit of a time-consuming recipe for dinner tonight. I'm going to make this ground beef and potato dish. It's a Filipino dish. So I need to make white rice, I need to brown ground beef, I need to cut and chop potatoes, bell peppers, onion, and garlic, and then I need to cook it all together. So that's going to take probably a good hour out of my evening just prepping and cooking. And then on top of that, I have to do my normal routine, which is feed and walk the dogs. And I need to go grocery shopping in order to make this dinner. So grocery shopping is probably going to take, I don't know, maybe 30-45 minutes, but if I'm blogging or vlogging, it's probably going to take a little longer because I tend to walk a little bit slower in the grocery store when I'm filming, because typically I'm like running through the grocery store. I don't like grocery shopping, so I'm that person who's like rushing around in the grocery store trying to like get things done, get out of there, because it's just not my thing. Anyway, I don't even know if you guys can still see me. The sunset is absolutely gorgeous, and I can't even take a picture of it because I'm driving. So I'm here at Publix. I am getting some gas, and I was just watching YouTube videos in my car. This car mount thing is actually pretty sweet because now my 45-minute drives are filled with YouTube videos. I just watch YouTube videos on my phone while I drive when I'm not vlogging. So, like, for instance, tonight and last night when I was driving home, I watched YouTube videos because I could. And because it was too dark to vlog. Because it's like frickin' pitch black. I don't know if you can see it, but it's nice and dark outside already. So I'm going to go ahead and get gas. And then you guys are going to come grocery shopping with me. So I've actually already gotten a bunch of stuff. My sister-in-law called me. She wanted to make sure I was doing okay since I'm home alone, and so I was talking to her while I was grocery shopping, so I missed out on the first part, but I got a bunch of vegetables and I'm about to get some ground beef. So let's go to the meat section. So I actually just stopped filming. I was going to film my meat selection, and I'm in the frozen aisle. I just got some edamame, but this guy was like super staring me down, so I just stopped recording for a second. I'm going to go grab a frozen pizza, and then I'm done. So, epic vlog fail. I'm already in my car. I'm about to leave Publix. But long story short, I got to Publix, and I was going to vlog. And then my sister-in-law called me to make sure I was doing okay. She wanted to make sure that, you know, me being by myself, that I didn't need any help, or that, you know, I was surviving without my husband, which is really nice and caring. And even my dad called me today while I was at work, which he usually doesn't call me at work. I'm so sorry, it's dark outside, I can't help it. Here, maybe, is that better? Is that better? It looks like it's better. I mean, in my mirror, it looks like this is a little bit better light. So yes, I'm gonna drive with the light on so I can vlog with you guys. Anyway, so I got a call from my dad today at work, and he was just calling to, one, check on the house. I think he was more excited about the house than he was to check in on me to make sure I was okay. But he did call, you know, and ask me how I was doing without my husband, and, you know, make sure I was good, make sure the dogs were good, and, you know, whatnot. And it's really nice to have people that care about you, but it's so funny because, like, I would never think to do that. I'm not that considerate, I guess. Or I'm not that sympathetic. I don't even know what I would describe that as. I'm a caring person. It just, things like that don't cross my mind. Like, I would never think to call someone and say, hey, how you doing? I know you're home alone because your spouse is gone. Like, that, I don't know why, but that doesn't ever cross my mind. So for people to call me and ask me, hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay since your husband's out of town. Like, that's really sweet. So my sister-in-law called. She's a sweetie, but my sister-in-law is, like, one of the sweetest people I know. Like, super duper, like, the most considerate, thoughtful, sweetest person. I don't even know what words to use, but she's very compassionate. It's probably one of the best words to describe her as. Hey guys, so I just got home and I got a very suspicious package today from Influencer. I have no idea what it is, and I wasn't expecting anything because I never got an email or anything saying that I was supposed to be getting anything. I know Crave Box is supposed to send me something. Sorry, I'm trying to cut this bag and film. Okay, this isn't working. I'm putting you down. Nice. So it looks like I got a Palmolive dish towel and a Palmolive mitt. And what do you call this? It's not a koozie, not a doily. It's like the mats that you put your hot pots on, and it can be doubled as a pot holder. So I got that in there. Palmolive. How cool is that? I might not do an unboxing of it, but I'll do a little vlog of it because that's really cute. But a video would be too short because it'd be like a second long. First and foremost, these are what I was talking about earlier. I got these Totino's pizza. I got a cheese one for Friday since it's no meat Friday. And then combination is supreme. So I got like one of each. I got mango, which fell out of the bag. Another mango, which is still in the bag. I got a thing of bell peppers, and I'm going to use half of the green, half of the red for dinner tonight. And then I got a tomato, which is also going to be part of the dish. Oh, shit. Okay, really crazy. Some random freaking noise, which sounded almost like a smoke detector, just beeped and freaked the heck out of my dogs. It's not that one. That one's green. Let's see. That one's green. Okay, this is really strange. I hate when stuff happens when my husband's not home because it freaks me out. Like, I'm fully capable of figuring things out on my own, but oh, crap. It's that one. Oh. Crud, why? Why does the battery have to die while I'm here? Okay, it's that one. It's not blinking red right now, but it was blinking red just a second ago. Crap, this sucks. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna fix that here in a second. For now, let's finish unboxing these groceries. I got a bag of pita chips. These are the Parmesan, garlic, and herb. I got a roast beef and Swiss sandwich for whenever. Then I got some Dole mandarins and orange gel. I like to get like snacks like that because it prevents me from like overeating throughout the day. Then I got 80/20 ground chuck. My husband would never approve of ground chuck because it's so crazy fattening. And then I got 2 of these steam in a bag edamames. I love edamame from the grocery store from Japanese restaurants. And these are pretty darn awesome. You just heat these up in the microwave and then you serve it with sea salt. And then I got some of these deli stuff, like I got potato salad, egg salad, another dish that I can eat on Friday, and some spinach dip just to snack on. So that is it for my grocery haul. I'm so sorry about the distraction with the frickin' fire smoke detector, but dude, that like freaked me out and obviously freaked the dogs out. So I'm gonna put away the groceries and then hopefully I can get my iPad set up and film me cooking, or at least, you know, showing you what it is that I'm making. So, okay, so here I've got the ground beef cooking. It's really funny because on camera the stove looks purple, but it's actually red. So this is cooking, and while that's doing its thing, I already prepped the vegetables. I have a bowl of potatoes and tomatoes, and then a bowl of red and green bell pepper, and then I got some onions. I gotta turn this down, this thing's going insane. It's actually probably good to add the onions now. All I did with the ground beef is I put salt, pepper, and garlic, and then now I'm going to add the onions. And the reason why I have the potatoes and tomatoes together mixed is because those actually go in at the same time, so might as well just share a bowl. And the onions and the bell peppers, they're actually done, they're added separate, so that's why they're in a separate bowl. And so essentially I just mix them as they go in together. So now I'm doing the onions, and I'm going to cook this down until it gets like translucent. Sorry, I have you guys on top of the rice cooker so that I could stir this and add the onions. But I do have rice making, cooking. I have some white rice going on in the rice cooker that you guys are propped on. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't made white rice and ground beef in like a long time. White rice has been like maybe a month, but ground beef, I haven't cooked ground beef in like 6 months or something crazy like that. Like, we do not buy ground beef because my husband's cholesterol problems. But since he's not here, I totally got beef. Like, oh, I'm so excited. It smells so good. Oh my god. I miss ground beef so much. When you haven't had ground beef or you don't eat it often, it's like a freaking treat. Like, it's so exciting. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish. So here's the finished dish. It's essentially bell peppers, potatoes, tomatoes, ground beef, onions, and a little bit of garlic. The rice is already ready. To be honest, I don't think the bell peppers are ready. It says to just like cook them for an extra minute, but I didn't dice them as small as I usually do, so they might not be fully cooked. Whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and eat dinner. I'm like halfway through editing my Milani review that I filmed last night, so hopefully I can have that up pretty soon. And then I need to edit my vlog from Universal on Saturday, and then hopefully get started on editing my vlog from yesterday. There's a lot of editing, and I'm going to be honest, the daily vloggers, like, that's a full-time freaking job. I have super tons of respect for them because it is impossible to vlog all day if you're really busy. And I'm really busy, so it's hard to find time to sit and do this, like sit in front of the camera and vlog. So I'm going to keep editing if you want to see. That's what it looks like. This is iMovie for the iPad, and I'm just doing a little bit of editing. This is me wearing less pink. There's the reds, and that's me with my stained lips that are all sore from taking lipstick on and off. Anyway, let's finish editing. And I'm watching Food Network as usual. You know, the regular. That's it. I'm gonna let my food cool, and then I'm gonna eat. It is already 9:05 p.m. and I'm just now getting the chance to sit down. Like, this is a typical day. Like, usually my husband will be rolling in from the gym or whatever, and yeah, it's always a late night here. Okay, that's it. I'll talk to you guys in a bit.